Hi guys, Kaze here. Welcome back. We're back with Chapter 6 with Masamune and Destiny's Princess. We were enjoying our victory from winning over our cheated victory. Slightly cheated. Victory against Masamune. And we asked for a nice walk outside the castle with him, with our two vassals, following behind to make sure everything's appropriate. And as we were wandering, we ran into a bunch of demons, which is not very good. So we sent the vassals ahead. A storm was coming, so we weren't able to follow. And we're now stuck in a cave where we might have to spend the night with Masamune. So let us see what happens. Alright, let's go. Let me hit back. Okay. Let's see. When the rain grows. Stronger, I'm guessing. I don't know. I had entered a cave to take shelter from the rain. The interior was clean as if it had been swept. There were remnants of a fire, so local woodsmen and hunters may have used this cave. I was alone in the cave. I lost my way and wandered aimlessly. Alone with Masamune until morning? No. If the rain ceased and the battle calmed down, then we'd go back to the castle. No, wait, before that, I should be worried about the battle. The demons were going to the castle. I need to calm down. I came to breathe deeply and heard the sound of someone stepping on a stick near the entrance. Sorry I took so long. All the trees were damp. I had a hard time finding firewood. What's wrong? Why are you huddled in the corner? Masamune was confused. Did you think I was a demon? Sorry for scaring you. No, there's no way I'd think that. I wonder what kind of face he would have made if I told him I was nervous being alone with him. Well, I think he would value our honesty, so yeah, let's just tell him. I got a little nervous, thinking about how it's just the two of us. Masamune burst into laughter and he looked at me in amazement. You could at least say something. Sorry, you're just too honest, princess. He laughed. I shouldn't have said anything. I tried changing the subject. I didn't know there was a place like this. Right? I found it one time when I got out to hunt. The locals used this place when they went hunting or harvesting. Oh. Masamune made a fire. The flames immediately started to emit a dim, warm light. Princess, put your clothes here. Huh? They're wet. You'll catch a cold. Dry them near the fire at once. No way! I found myself shrinking up and getting closer to the wall. I don't have any ulterior motives. I know, but it's so embarrassing. Don't whine. I'm trying to tell you it's bad for your health. I won't do anything. I won't do things I don't want to do. I'd rather bite my tongue off than strip down. All of a sudden, it felt as if the air around me had changed. When I thought I heard someone's breathing. You fool! His voice echoed off the cavern walls. It was so loud it felt like it could make me go deaf. Masamune? Do you even understand what you just said? I felt as if I'd been pelted with ice-cold water. Many people had saved my life. I couldn't say those words, even if I was just joking. Don't say unreasonable things. I'm not telling you to get completely naked either. I don't want anything. Trust me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's fine, as long as you understand. Masamune's turn had returned to normal. It had been a while since I'd been scolded by someone. He was normally calm and kind, but when he yelled like that, I had to listen to him. I took off my kimono and was left only wearing an undershirt. Here. I handed him my kimono and quickly turned around again. Masamune was in the process of undressing himself as well. Leave it close to the fire. Okay. I quickly laid down my kimono and huddled back to where I had been. Masamune's sturdy back glimmered in front of my eyes when I had looked a moment ago. Also, after taking a closer look, my undershirt had been drenched. I couldn't go near him like this. What's wrong? Why don't you come closer to the fire? Yeah. Why won't you come closer? You're cold, aren't you? Yeah, that's because... It's see-through. My voice had gone so quiet. What? My voice had been so quiet. Masamune's ears. What kind of... What? My voice had been so quiet. Masamune's ears. I don't know what they were trying to say there. But okay. What did you say? Like I said, huh? Just be bashful. I was about to cry. I was so embarrassed I couldn't say a word. Princess, what's the matter? I heard his curious voice and sensed that he stood up. Don't come near me. I panicked and raised my voice, but it was too late. When he looked at me, he averted his eyes and covered his mouth. So that's what it was. Sorry about that. That's why I told you not to come over here. Even if you say that, you're gonna freeze if you stay like that. When I thought he was just pulling on my arm, in the next moment I was lifted off the ground. Masamune gently carried me to the fire. While carrying me, he plopped me down on the floor. His eyes had been closed. Oh, look at that. This looks so cute. Oh, apparently he doesn't mind his pants, but I mean, gotta keep your decency, right? Oh, my eyes were closed the whole time. Don't worry, okay? I couldn't speak. He was so close to me. I looked at his chiseled face. It had a gentle expression on it. The rain droplets from my hair trickled down and glittered in the flames. I suddenly realized something. I really liked being with Masamune. I was in love with him. I loved the way he worried about me. I loved how warm and composed he was. I really loved how safe I felt when he was by my side. The fire he had made was warm, but Masamune was even warmer as he held me. I gently put my cheeks on his body. He didn't say anything, and let me do as I pleased. The rain was still continued to fall outside. Yeah, that makes sense, but okay. I probably already become dark, or were the clouds just that thick? I wonder if the castle's okay. When I had looked, there were only a few demons. If they fought, they'd be fine. Yukimura's there. Yeah, I could believe Masamune's words. I was sure he was right. Masamune? I gently called to him and he replied affectionately. It made me happy. Actually, I was going to make you do something else if you'd won the bet. Oh, what sort of selfish request did you have in mind? I'm going to tell him honestly. Shoot. I was thinking about telling you to marry me. I was worried because he hadn't given me a reply. I slowly lifted my head. Masamune was blankly staring at my face. Blood rose to my face. I had unconsciously made a fist. You said your eyes were closed, didn't you? Let's not fight next to the fire. It's dangerous. Masamune held me tightly and smiled at me. Sorry about that. I was curious as to what kind of face a tomboy like you had made. Oh, you're terrible. Still, I got to see your lovely face. I'm glad I opened my eyes. My ears became hot. I couldn't hold my head up any longer and put it on his chest. Masamune gently put his cheek on my forehead. I told you before, didn't I? I thought it sounded nice getting married to a lovely girl like you. Yeah. I have made great achievements just for that purpose. Did you figure that out a while ago? I didn't know what to do. My heart was pounding. It wouldn't stop. Masamune might have heard it. But if you marry me, you'll be in for a painful time. A painful time? Yeah, if you're talking about how bad of a cook you are, I don't mind. Not that. You know about those guys who gossip, right? Who knows what they'll say? I was talking about the men who had told father that Masamune seduced me, so I would neglect Yukimura. Masamune laughed out loud. That's nothing. Let them say what they want. But, Princess, this might sound strange, but lately it doesn't feel like I'm in a high position. What? I'd worried before about being scorned for being an upstart, but it doesn't matter to me anymore. It's mysterious, but I feel like the real me is a feudal lord. Huh? If that's really the case, I just have to make that thought into reality. I need fame for that. I don't want to marry you for fame and power. From the beginning, I've been in a high position. Masamune was joking and put his forehead on mine. So, Princess, no matter what anyone says, I don't care. His words were strong and his self-confidence was unshaken. Oh, that's what he really was like. I somehow felt he had been an important person in his original world. Tell him the truth. Tell him the truth. Tell him the truth. Or try anyway. I need to tell him. Oh, I think I just like it because he's shirtless and just the facial expressions. I could look at caring and her bashfulness. It's just, oh, I love it. I need to tell him the truth. That he wasn't really from this world. That I had called him here by making a wish on my dagger. It's like your fairy godmother. Everything Masamune was remembering was fake. Masamune? I lifted my head, wondering how I could explain it to him, and a shadow fell upon me. Something warm, soft, touched my lips. And when I realized Masamune had kissed me, he had already pulled his face away. Why is there no picture of that? Why? Will you marry me? When the war is over, I'll get your father's permission and we'll hold a ceremony. Masamune closed his eyes again and came closer. His big arms embraced me and I felt his warmth wrapped around me. Yes. I slowly closed my eyes as well. I didn't want to tell him yet. I didn't want to destroy this peaceful mood. This time, our kiss was longer. I felt like my body was floating just from being held by him. I wondered how much time had passed. Masamune suddenly raised his head. It stopped. I dozed off in his arms. I quickly rubbed my eyes. Really? Yeah, it looks like the clouds are gone too. I'm sure her clothes have dried enough as well. Let's head back soon. Okay. I was a little disappointed. I had wanted to stay snuggled up like this, at least until morning, but that wouldn't be allowed. I was worried about the castle and was sure they'd be worried about us once the battle finished. I finished putting on my clothes and went outside. The moonlight was shining above the trees in the forest. I heard an owl hoot as well. The moon is out, so the horses should be able to find its own way. But be careful. Yeah, we walked together in silence for a bit. Wait, wasn't our horses tied up? Whatever. I'm glad it stopped raining. Huh? I'd say if I didn't have any ulterior motives, but if we had stayed, it might have turned into a lie. Masamune laughed at me teasingly. Jeez. Even though I knew it was improper, deep down I wished the rain hadn't stopped. When we returned to the castle, the vassals who had returned earlier approached us. Huh. The Princess and Masamune, I'm glad you two returned safely. I'm glad too you guys are well. What happened to the demons? With Prince Yukimura at the front, our monumental force drove them away. He was boasting like a child, and it was a little funny. I see. That's great. Was anyone hurt? While we were talking, Yukimura showed up. Oh, Kaze, you've returned! Yeah, Masamune protected me. I'm glad you're unhurt, Yukimura. Yukimura looked at me seriously after I had spoken. He tilted his head. Did something happen? Huh? Why do you think that? No, you just look so happy, that's all. Awkward. Instinctively, Masamune and I looked at each other. So from the way it seems Yukimura's acting, I think, as what she was pointing out earlier, the original brother had feelings for his sister. So, yeah, that's what it seems to be. Yukimura suddenly lifted an eyebrow and turned around sharply. I was a fool for worrying about you. Yukimura? Yukimura perked up his shoulders and entered the castle. He's so strange. Yeah, well, it's to be expected. It sounded like Masamune was alluding to something, so I looked up at him. What? Did I say something strange? Masamune smiled and put a hand on my head. No. You're fine the way you are, princess. Don't worry. I went back to my room and changed. I felt at ease and went to bed. I recalled the events prior. Will you marry me? When the war is over, I'll get your father's permission and we'll hold a ceremony. Masamune. I put a finger on my lips. This is where he had touched me. Without thinking, I chuckled. Someone else then joined me. Do you really think it'll be that easy for you to get married? It'd been a while since I heard the dagger. What do you mean? It's been a while, hasn't it, princess? Right now, no one's around. You can hold off on the pleasantries. Just tell me, why don't you think I can get married? The dagger kept laughing, but after a while it began to speak. That man came here from a different world. Eventually he might have to go back, you know. Huh? Masamune was going to go back? He was going to leave me? Is that true? Yes. Why? You never told me about that. I just decided not to tell you. That's all. Then you also told me not to talk, so nah. Dagger snickering got on my nerves. Once those called here have fulfilled their duty, they go back home. They just visiting the world. It is only natural for a visitor to leave. That can't be. If that happens, I'd be depressed if Masamune left. When I thought he might leave, it tore my heart. What can I do to make Masamune stay? Let me see, I wonder. All I can say is you can't let him return to his proper self. I can't let him return to himself? The memories I give these men are like chains binding them to this world, like a ship's anchor. If they get a hold of the real memories, I'm sure they will want to return home. If they want to go home, there would be nothing else I could do. I think my dagger voice got a bit weird. I think I've been reading too much. Well then, if I told Masamune the truth, then there was a possibility he would leave? I turned pale. I wish this night wouldn't end. In the end, I didn't get much sleep. I was feeling drowsy as morning came. I woke up, hearing my handmaiden's voice. Princess, what's wrong? Why are you here so early? Sir Takenaka has collapsed. Hanabi collapsed? Okay, for me there, I'm like, who's that? My bad. Hi, Hanabi. Sorry. Oh no, is this what I think it is? I put on my clothes and went to Hanabi's room. Yukimura right before me and adorned a grim look on his face. Yukimura, how's Hanabi? It doesn't look good. His long-term illness has finally... It sounded like Yukimura had known about it for a long time. According to the doctor, he'll only last a few more days. Did my previous fiancé, the man in my blurred memories, die from an illness as well? It can't be. Had Hanabi gotten ill because I had called him here? When I tried to go inside, I put my hand on the door. Yukimura stopped me. Wait. He's having an important conversation with Masamune right now. With Masamune? Yeah, he said he planned he wanted to tell Masamune about it. I heard a voice come from the other side of the room, overlap with Yukimura's. You must die, Masamune. Oh, damn, okay. What? Don't leave me with that cliffhanger. You evil thing. Okay. Well then, well, different. So yeah. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a like, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel so as you can get the rest of my videos. I'll see you guys next time in Chapter 7, where we find out what in the world, hopefully, Hanabi meant by saying, "You must die, Masamune." And I still need to figure out Hanabi's voice. I know their voices are all changing, so. And I've been like recording this back to back, so my voice is getting tired, so forgive me. Alright, anyway, I'll see you guys later. Bye!